UFC 292 just got announced by Dana White. It's taking place in Boston. That's one thing that we know. The second thing that we know is that Dana White is saying that Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley is going to be headlining this pay-per-view. So, with that in mind, you know what I had to do? I said bet, bruh. I'm going to stack this shit, dude. So let me get this started. I'm going to do the full main card, and then I'm going to give you 4 prelims that I really want to see in Boston. And this card is stacked, bro. So drop a like if you enjoy these matchmaking videos and comment some videos you want to see down below. But let me open this card with a middleweight showcase bout. This guy just got signed to the UFC this year. We haven't heard shit about him since, bro. And you know what? Fuck it, bro. I'm putting him in the UFC. I want to see Shara Bullet versus Chidi Njokuani. Okay? I want to see what this guy can fucking do against one of the, kind of underrated middleweight unranked guys. Njokuani's pretty good. So, but I think this is a pretty winnable matchup for Shara Bullet, dude. So I want to see Shara Putin Magomedov versus Chidi Njokuani. Open this card up with a bang. Let's show this guy off. Let's get him on a big pay-per-view. Let's add that mystique and intrigue factor to this whole thing. And let's get some intrigue, I feel like this is a finish waiting to happen either way, bro. And yes, that is his face photoshopped onto Peter Yan because there's literally no fucking pictures of this guy online. Alright? Cut me some slack, dude. Alright, I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Cut me some slack, bro. Moving on, we got the second fight on the card. And I'm going to go into the women's strawweight division. Do not click off the video, I swear to God. I see you about to click off, bro. Don't fucking do it. Because this card is stacked. But we need some realism. And the truth is, the UFC loves women's fights on main cards of pay-per-views. So I thought, what's an actually exciting matchup? What's a good matchup I can make that's important to the UFC that might actually end up being pretty exciting. There's probably going to be a finish, right? And I've cooked it up, let him cook. This is what I cooked. I want to see Rose Namajunas versus Amanda Lemos, okay? The winner of this is fighting Weili Zhang versus Yan Zhanian, winner. And, Rose Namajunas, she needs to come back. Clearly, she's not fighting Weili Zhang anymore, so I'll give her some time. She can fight in August on a pay-per-view against Amanda Lemos. Pretty winnable matchup. Lemos is pretty shit, to be honest. She literally just relies on her power. Like, she has no fucking skills. Dude, she got absolutely fucking destroyed by Jessica Andrade, bro. And that's aging badly every single day. So, I don't rate Amanda Lemos. I think she loses to Rose Namajunas. But if Namajunas gets beat by this chick, she's fucking done. If she loses to Lemos, she needs to retire, bro. So, I think this is a really crossroads kind of matchup and title implications for sure, bro. So, definitely worth being on a pay-per-view in my opinion. It's either this, boys, or we get fucking 5 rounds of it in the Apex. And I know which one I'd fucking take. Is 3 rounds of this shit on a pay-per-view, okay? Moving on to my featured bout. Alright, we're in Boston. We're in Boston, Massachusetts. That's a fucking New Jersey accent. Regardless, dude. Right? There's one man that I need on this pay-per-view card. I think you know who he is. He's been injured. He's coming back soon. I think this is the perfect fight for him. I've actually cooked up a banger fucking fight for this guy. And honestly, dude, I wish I was going to have this as the 5-round co-main event. And then some news dropped about what the co-main event might be. And I've had to push it down to the featured fight. But if I could make this 5 rounds on this card, I really would. Because I think the crowd would be absolutely electric. And I think every fan seeing this pay-per-view would be most excited for this matchup. I'm going to the featherweight division. I'm bringing Calvin Kattar back. And I'm doing Calvin Kattar versus Edson Barboza. Yeah? Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude. Yep. Exactly, bro. No, I understand. I hear you, bro. That's a fire fucking matchup, dude. Tell me I'm fucking wrong, bro. This is where it's at, bro. I'm the best matchmaker on YouTube, bro. Calvin Kattar versus Edson Barboza featured fight. This shit would be fucking awesome to watch, dude. This would be such a badass fight, bro. I feel like this, again, 5 rounds. I wish I could make this the 5-round main event. Kattar's from Boston, bro. He's repping Boston. The crowd's gonna be fucking electric. Edson Barboza's a beast. He's gonna be beloved as well. It's gonna be a banger fucking fight, start to finish. It's probably gonna be an absolute war, or Calvin Kattar gets KO'd somehow. But either way, it's gonna be a fucking banger, bro. So this is my featured bout. This is what's gonna bring all the hardcores. This is what everyone's gonna remember from this card, right? And moving on, like I said, I wanted that to be my co-main. Me personally, I would have done a 5-round co-main event. Okay, but the UFC and the guys involved in this co-main event have just come out and said, nah, let's fight on this card, bro. Let me be the co-main event of this card. Everyone's saying that this should be the co-main event, so I'm gonna take a realistic route. What I think may actually happen. I'm gonna say a bantamweight co-main event. The winner of this is gonna get a title shot. Obviously, because we know what the main event is, and I'm gonna talk about what I think of that main event in 1 second. But for the co-main event, we got a title elimination bout. It really should be Corey Sandhagen, but after what he said, I think Henry Cejudo versus Merab is probably gonna happen, and it might as well be on a pay-per-view. 3 rounds is probably more beneficial for Cejudo than fucking 5 rounds. Let's be honest, especially against Merab. So I think 3 rounds of Cejudo versus Merab. The trash talk will be there. The title implications, the beef with Aljo will be there. O'Malley, all that stuff, right? It'll be kind of like a mini tournament pay per view, which will be good. And I think this is a pretty intriguing matchup, to be honest. I feel like Henry could low-key win this, but I think Merab would beat him, to be honest. I think Merab beats Henry Cejudo. You know me. You know I love fucking Merab, dude. Oh my god, that sounded... No, dude. That's not what I fucking meant, bro. I do not... Okay. What I meant was, you know I love Merab. Okay? You know I'm part of the Merab fear, dude. You know I'm part of the gang. And I'm not being biased. I genuinely think he beats Henry Cejudo. And obviously he beats Sean O'Malley if he wins the belt. But that's going to remain to be seen. Yeah, but I think this is a good co-main event. And for the main event, alright, we've got Henry Cejudo's father, Aljamain Sterling. I saved myself there. I keep wanting to say Henry versus Aljo because it just happened. And it's like 10 p.m. But Henry Cejudo's son, Sean O'Malley versus Henry Cejudo's father, Aljamain Sterling, in the main event for the Bantamweight title. Now, this is probably a pretty weak pay-per-view main event. But can I just say, if you go back on my channel, my most famous video, predicting every pay-per-view of 2023, I said this fucking fight was gonna headline a pay-per-view, and people called me crazy. People called me a fool. They said Sterling versus O'Malley will never headline a pay-per-view, and now look what's fucking happening. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things, yeah. This is what he does, yeah. This is what he fucking do, yeah. So don't ever doubt the king. But dude, I think this is a pretty intriguing matchup. To be honest, I don't believe Sterling that he finishes him. I'm not buying the narrative that Sterling finishes O'Malley. I've thought about it. I've thought about how much time O'Malley's had to get ready for this fight. He knows he's fighting a wrestler either way. Whoever wins that Sterling versus Aljo, right? When he's watching that fight happen, so he knows either way who wins this, I'm getting a wrestler. Sterling wins, obviously. Some bit of controversy, not really in my opinion. I feel like it's pretty not really a close fight, like in terms of scoring. I feel like Aljo won pretty clearly. Regardless, Aljo is probably more dangerous on the feet in terms of his kicks, his size, his range against O'Malley, but O'Malley's fucking huge, dude. O'Malley's got power too, and Sterling's defense is fucking terrible. So I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm low-key leaning like an O'Malley split decision robbery win to take the belt off Aljo. I feel like that's the only way to beat Aljo, is to rob him. Because Aljo is not going to get KO'd. I don't think he's going to get flatline KO'd, to be honest. I think he's improving too much to do that. I obviously don't see O'Malley submitting him. I feel like O'Malley's going to win this fight by a robbery decision, and that's going to be the end of Aljo's reign. And all the hypocrisy of people claiming Aljo's winning all these fluky decisions, they're going to be happy when O'Malley gets a fluke victory over Aljo. I don't see a finish happening, to be honest. If there is a finish, I feel like it's going to be O'Malley finishing Sterling with a KO. But I'm going to pick O'Malley by split decision to win the belt off Aljamain Sterling if this fight happens. And I think it'll be a really cool moment for the UFC. I think Dana White will go fucking load level maximum. He'll be so happy, bro. He'll be on the fucking post-fight presser being like, I love everything about this kid, you know, O'Malley's had said yes to everything. I love everything about this kid, you know. How can you not fucking respect this kid after he's beat Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling, you know? This kid's a pound for pound great right now. I could just see it right now going, this guy's the next McGregor. You know, the numbers for Sterling versus O'Malley are trending higher than McGregor versus... Bro, did I say that every fucking card or am I crazy? Every fucking pay-per-view. Dana White gets on the press conference. You know, the numbers are actually trending higher than McGregor versus Khabib right now. No, they're fucking not, bro. He'll get on a fucking John Jones versus Dominic Reyes press conference and be like, yeah, the numbers are trending like we've never seen before. Shut the fuck up, Dana. Stop lying, bro. God damn, boy. But yeah, I think O'Malley wins this. Unrelated. That's my main card. Okay? We've got Shara Bullet on there. We got Rose versus Lemos. We've got fucking Calvin Kattar versus Edson Barboza. I'm really proud of that one. We've got Cejudo versus Merab. And then we've got Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. Now let me get to the prelims, bro. Let me get into these prelims, son. And the first prelim I really want to see, I'm going to go into another middleweight kind of showcase bout. And my logic for this is basically the Bo Nickel sweepstakes, okay? I want to see Jamie Pickett back from the dead versus Ikram Aliskerov. Because if Aliskerov destroys Jamie Pickett with no controversy, then he can fight Bo Nickel at the end of the year. And there's probably a good chance people will favor Aliskerov over Bo Nickel. And maybe he beats him, right? If Jamie Pickett can pull off a win over Aliskerov, he can get on the mic and be like, boys, I'm back. You know, the rope broke. I'm back alive. You know, I'm here. The nut shot is the only reason Bo Nickel beat me. I want a rematch, and maybe they do that rematch in December. I feel like this December pay-per-view is gonna have Bo Nickel versus Aliskerov on it. Let's be honest, I think Aliskerov wins this, but if Jamie Pickett wins, he can make a really good case to get a Bo Nickel rematch and get a big fight out of it. So I think this is basically the Bo Nickel sweepstakes after he beats Tresean Gore. And yeah, bro, I think this is an exciting matchup as well. We all want to see Aliskerov fight again. This guy's gonna move up the rankings pretty quickly. And I think this is a cool matchup. Let me know what you think. All right, moving on. Second prelim I want to see. Women's strawweight division. Again, don't click. I mean, you can click off the video now. You've been here for 10 minutes. I've got all your money anyways. But but no, dude. All right, this is actually a decent fight. Okay, I want to see Tatiana Suarez versus Tisha Torres. I cannot stress enough. It is fucking 10 p.m. Okay, I'm gonna try and make this sound like a good fight. Tatiana Suarez, future champ. She needs to get back into the strawweight rankings, not in the wankings. I mean, if that's what you're into, she needs to get back into the strawweight rankings. And Tisha Torres doesn't have a fight. She's kind of in limbo. This would be a good matchup for her. I think this would be a pretty exciting fight, to be honest, for women's strawweight. So let's do this fight. Winner of this can fight the loser of the featured fight on the main card. Let's do Suarez versus Lemos, or Suarez versus fucking Namajunas if she beats Tisha Torres. And yeah, bro, I think that's a pretty decent fight. Moving on swiftly to some fights I actually give a fuck about. I'm gonna go lightweight division, bro. This guy recently got a knockout win, quote unquote, not really a win. You'll know who I'm talking about when he pops up. And I want to put him against a young up-and-comer who's pretty exciting, who just had a pretty easy win, clearly needs a step up in competition. I want to see Bobby King Green versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I think Bahamondes needs to step up in competition. He needs to keep the pay-per-view showcase bouts rolling. I think this would be a really fun prelim that people would be super excited to see. I don't foresee Bobby Green rematching Jared Gordon right away because Gordon's going to need to recover. And I think he's going to get an easier fight when he comes back. Maybe he's going to get like Christos Iagos or like a Jim Miller when he comes back. That's kind of what I see happening for him, or maybe Alexander Hernandez. I think in the meantime, let's get Bobby Green on a pay-per-view. Let's get some fun on this card. Let's do Bobby Green versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I think that'd be a really, really cool prelim kind of co-main event featured bout type thing. And to headline the prelims, this may be controversial. I'm gonna get another Boston Syndicate guy. I'm gonna get another guy that trains with Calvin Kattar. He's gonna headline the prelims with a banger fight that was so close to being on the main card, but I decided that I wanted to showcase Shara Bullet. I really want to boost this guy, make him a big deal, and all those other fights kind of belong on this main card. Let's be honest. So, headlining the prelims, this is a crazy fucking fight, dude. I want to do Rob Font versus Umar Nurmagomedov. People are talking about Rob Font versus Petr Yan. I wouldn't be against that. I think that'd be a really cool fight on Abu Dhabi card. But Nurmagomedov needs a fight. And I think Song Yadong versus Petr Yan would be cool. Or Song Yadong versus Marlon Vera would be cool. So let's do Rob Font, who ideally should be fighting Song Yadong, let's be honest, or Petr Yan. Let's give Petr Yan some time off. Maybe let him fight Cheeto, right? Get the money fight, and then he can fight someone down the rankings if he loses to Cheeto. But let's do Rob Font versus Umar Nurmagomedov. I think this is someone that would say yes to Umar. Let's be honest, not many people are going to be. And honestly, Rob Font's a pretty dangerous matchup. He's got good power. He's got deceptive kind of speed. He's got a really good chin. In terms of survivability, he gets dropped a lot. Let's be honest, Nurmagomedov could probably KO him, but I think this is a pretty reasonable step up in competition. And he's the hometown boy. He might have a chance to pull off a crazy upset here, and the crowd would be fucking mental. So that's my prelim fights. Let me know what you think of this Boston card down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Give me some fights that you want to see on this UFC 292 card in August. And yeah, boys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, go follow me on Instagram at bedtimemma. And yeah, boys, I will see you in the next video. I'm going to fucking bed. Goodbye.